Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Terrakion. Now Terrakion is a very interesting Pokemon, has okay defenses and base 90 in both, it has really high attack and it has relatively good speed there as well, along with having pretty good HP, so it can be quite a bulky Pokemon also. Today I've got 4 sets for you, 3 generic and 1 Dynamax, and we'll just jump straight in. So our first set is a Rock Polish set, allowing for your speed to be doubled. Now, it isn't a necessity for you to be doubled here, but sometimes that can be of great benefit. So, for example, with things like Dragapult, at base 142 speed, it ensures that you outspeed that. You can outspeed Scarf Pokemon that are, I don't know, base 120 around there. For example, Jolteon that might be Scarfed potentially, or Tangled Feet Jolteon, for example. Or Quick Feet Jolteon, not Tangled, Quick Feet. So yeah, that's the reason to go for Rock Polish here. I put Focus Sash just in case you get taken down in one hit. You could go Leftovers. You could go even Weakness Policy or something along those lines. It's an option for you to go for. Justifies your ability here as well, allowing for your attack to be raised if you hit by a Dark-type move. And Dark-type moves are relatively common, so that can be of benefit to you if you can predict it. Now, move-wise, you've got Close Combat, Powerful Fighter-type attack. It's a variety of different Pokemon. Iron Head, powerful Steel-type attack. It's a variety of Pokemon, including Fairy types, which are super effective against you. And we've got Earthquake as well, just again to hit that variety of Pokemon that you may not have been able to hit for super effective damage. So things like Rock types, which you actually have all 3 of these moves against, but Fire types as well. And I'm sure there is another one for the Earthquake is super effective on Steel types. So yeah. EV-wise, come from max attack and max speed with a adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Realistically, you're not going to want it in the speed. Having a jolly speed, it would just be excessive unless you've got other Pokemon that are really fast using things like Rock Polish or Stomize. But I think because you've got naturally really good speed, you do not need that plus investment in it. The second set we have is a support set Terrakion. Now, again, justifies the ability because that's all we've got. We've got Leftovers, allowing for ourselves to be healed up a little bit every turn. We've got the ability to set up Stealth Rocks, and that will deter things like Ice types, Flying types, Bug types, and Fire types from coming in. They take 25% damage each time, and other Pokemon will just take a little bit of chip damage, so it can break things like Sashes. It can just get that chip damage going on. If you get a Pokemon low, then they have to switch it in and it could potentially faint, so stuff like that going on. So Stealth Rock is really helpful there. You've got Taunts to stop things from setting up, whether it be things like Hazards or whether it be things like Swords Dancers or even Recovers. So Taunt can be really useful here. We've got Toxic, which is a transfer move, but as this is a transfer only Pokemon, you don't need to worry about that. Toxic can start racking up damage on different things, and if you have got a Pokemon that started to set up and is trying to sweep, you then have the Toxic damage racking them down. So they're not going to be able to stay in for as long. And finally, we've got Stone Age, just as a good coverage move to hit a variety of different Pokemon. EV's gone for max HP and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in attack. This basically allows for you to set up the Stealth Rock or the Taunt early based on what you're going to go for. So, for example, if you both come in first turn and you're both predicting they're going to go for rocks, you could just taunt them and their rocks won't be set up if you're faster than them, so that can be helpful. The next Terrakion is one of my bare basic sets. It is a Swords Dance Life Orb set. So Swords Dance doubles your attack, which is already very, very high. Life Orb increases that power by 1.3 times. This can allow Terrakion to actually start getting some sweeps. I have put Brick Break on here just to show off a different move if you don't want the downfall effects of Close Combat. We have got Brick Break. Now, Brick Break can get rid of things like Aurora Veil, Reflects, and Light Screens, which are somewhat common in the game, so having that as an option can be beneficial. You've got Poison Jab to hit things like Fairy types for super effective damage, it's Grass types for super effective damage, both Pokemon you're weak to. And then Rock Slide, because Rock Slide is slightly more accurate than Stone Edge, so if you want to go for that, it is up to you. And as well, if you're playing things like doubles or whatnot, Rock Slide would be more beneficial there. EV's gone for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. You do want to make sure you're as fast as possible here, just because you don't want anything outspeeding you and giving you damage. The final Terrakion set and the Dynomax set is a choice band set. Now, all 4 of these moves are usable when you are Dynamaxed. When you're Dynamaxed as well, your choice band is not activated, so you're not actually locked into a move, which means you can use any of them. Now, Close Combat turns to Max Knuckle, which increases up yours and your allies' attack stat by 1 stage. Earthquake does the same with your special defense. Ironhead does the same with your defense, and then Stone Edge will set up the Sandstorm for you. So if you have, let's say, an Excadrill on the back that may potentially have the Sand Rush ability, that could be beneficial. So if you're aiming for setting up the sand here, you definitely go for a Smooth Rock on here. You could go for things like Red Cards, you go Leftovers, lots of different options item-wise on here. And when you're back to normal, you've also got access to all 4 of these moves, being very, very powerful, very, very usable in different scenarios. EV's gone for max attack and max speed with that jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. As you're not raising up your speed here, I would say make sure you go for that jolly nature just to be as fast as you possibly can be. Anyways, that is all for Terrakion, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.